what is Dash? So I was in college actually listening to a preacher preach a sermon on living your Dash and what that meant. And so if you think about what significance of a dash is, it's when a person passes away, you get buried, there's a tombstone. On everyone's tombstone, there's a date you were born and a date that you passed away. And those two things you can't really control. You can't control when you're born, you can't control when you pass away. And we don't know how many days we have left, but the one thing we can control is how we live that dash that's in between those two numbers. That stuck with me, sitting there in a church as a college kid. How am I living my dash? What is my dash going to symbolize at the end of my life? I fell in love with the name Dash and what that represented. And so the logo, Dash Media, exists to tell stories and to engage the world through the eyes of older adults. And so we believe that the greatest love story on the history of the planet was with a cross. So if you look, there's actually a cross in the middle of the D. So the dash represents love, and we want to share stories that are shared with love. And that's really what the D represents, is the greatest love story in the history of the world.